Ladies, before you get your panties in a bunch, before you start going off on an emotional tangent, just know that I'm not talking down on you. I'm not hating on you. I'm trying to help you out here, okay? So hear me out. It says freezing out here today, and it's windy AF, and I'm still sitting out here making this video because I want to help you guys out. I care about you. I love you guys, okay? If I hate anything, it'll be feminism, not you guys. You guys are the victim of feminism. If men, we had a system placed in society that empowered us 100% and we could get away with doing whatever we wanted, we would be taking full advantage of it 100%. I get it. It's human nature. So I don't want to get into that. So hear me out here, ladies. Again, I'm here to help you guys out. So don't get emotional here. Don't start cursing at me. Just watch the whole video first. Just because he wants to sleep with you does not mean he wants to take you out or he wants to be seen with you out in public. Just because he's swiping right on you does not mean he wants to pay for your date. Ladies, just because he's liking your pictures on Instagram, DMing you on Instagram, wants to make plans with you, asks you to come over and hang out with him, because you know what that means. It means he wants to sleep with you. Just because he's doing all that does not mean that he wants to keep you around after he busts. Men and women do not have sex for the same reason. Men, we are polygamists. We would literally have sex with anything with a pulse. Men wants to have sex with anything that walks around. Females do not want to do that. You guys don't want to do that. I get it. You guys are hypergamists by nature. You want to save yourself, quote unquote, save yourself, because we already know nobody out here is saving themselves anymore, for the highest bidder. By the highest bidder, I mean the most attractive guy, the most qualified guy, the richest guy, the guy who knows how to push your buttons the most, the guy who knows how to say the right things the most at the right time, do the right things at the right time, the most charismatic, charming guy at that given period of time, at that given situation. That doesn't mean that you meet a guy now who has all that quality, who's the best guy on your list that you have of 10 guys, and you're gonna keep that guy, that best guy, for the next 5 years. No, it's just for this time right now. Maybe for this year, you have this 10 guys and you find the best one, you pick him, and then next year you find somebody better than him, you're gonna go after him. That's what hypergamy is. Men, we don't do that. We just, anything that has a nice body, okay, we want it. So don't let this get to your head, ladies. You are still a 6, you're still a 4. No amount of male validation is going to change the fact that you're unattractive, that you're overweight, that you have a bad attitude, that you hate yourself, that you're insecure. Only self-improvement will change this. Go to the gym, get a better body, get rid of your bad attitude towards everybody, especially men. Get rid of your entitlement mindset. You guys are not wifey materials. You guys are not girlfriend materials. Who wants to cuff up somebody like that? Who wants to cuff up and marry somebody with that high of a body count? No, ladies, don't come at me and tell me that, oh, I'm still going to have sex with as many guys as I want, but as soon as I get married or find somebody to date long term, I'm going to still be able to treat him and serve him at my 100% potential. No, you can't. It's not a switch that you just turn on and off, just how men do. Men, we can do this. It's a switch for us. As many girls as we have sex with, that doesn't affect us as much as many guys you guys have sex with, ladies. It says you guys don't have that power. You guys don't have that switch. We do. So the more guys you're having sex with, the more mentally damaged you're becoming. This is why I tell you to stop sleeping around. I already talked about it, right in my other video, that if you're not a virgin, you're already too far gone. But you can't do anything about that. You can't go back in time and change that, right? So you have to work with what you have. So that's why I say, let's say you have sex with 7 guys. Stop it. Don't go to the 8th guy. Just don't. I promise you're not going to be able to just turn it all off and just serve your man. You're going to be mentally damaged, and that's going to show up in your actions and how you talk, how you act with him, how you treat him. You're going to always be insecure and damaged, and that's going to show up in your relationship. So don't even think about that you're gonna lie to him and then everything, and you're still gonna be able to handle both sides. You're still going to be able to keep your feet on two boats and not sink. Who wants to cuff up somebody with terrible attitude like this, and somebody who's overweight and still doesn't want to do anything about that? What man, okay, let me rephrase that. What high quality man wants to do that? He has his body in check. He has his lifestyle in check. He has his finances in order. He has made some great decisions. He's educated. He has a good bachelor's degree. Not in any worthless college degree. He didn't go to college to waste his time on any worthless college degree. He actually went there for some STEM major or doctor or surgeon or whatever. So what makes you think he's going to stoop down and want to cuff that up, marry you up? Why? We can't have standards? Only you can have standards? Okay, sure. Keep thinking that way. And let's see if you're still not miserable 10 years from now. I already know you guys are miserable. I already know every night you go to bed crying because you know that there isn't a single guy on your phone who really has any good intentions for you. There probably was, but you curved them right and left. You friend zoned them and they moved on. Guys who are still in your phone that are friend zoned and they still want to get laid with you, they're still trying, those guys don't have good intentions for you. I'll make another video on that. Alpha males, quote unquote, the guys who you throw yourselves at, obviously those guys don't have any good intentions for you. All they want to do is just use you for sex and just throw you out. But even beta males who are just in your phone to validate you, hoping that you give them a chance, hoping that you go to their bedroom with him, those guys don't even have any good intentions for you. That's why they're still sticking around. The good guys who really had any good intentions for you, maybe you thought they were geeky, maybe you thought they were nerdy. Those guys are gone. You curved them one time, two times, those guys are most likely gone. And you know that. You know that you don't have anybody who really cares about you in your phone, and it kills you. But all that ego, all that pride, all that feminist ideology that you bought into prevents you from tossing this mentality, tossing this entitlement mentality out the window and settling down with somebody, being loyal to them, being caring to them. You always are looking for the best deal. Well, just know that your life is always going to be miserable like this. You're always going to be seen as an object, as a sex object. I promise you, that's all guys are going to look at you as. Guys are starting to figure it out that we can get sex without paying for you, without taking you out on dates, without spending money on you. We're starting to figure it out that you guys are just throwing your bodies, you're just giving yourself to whoever you want. We're starting to figure all this out. Some kid is behind me. I don't really care. Okay? So that's why we're not going to keep doing it. You're hurting your own self doing this. Ladies, you talk about having self-respect. How do you have self-respect when you just jump from guys to guys to guys to guys? You're contradicting your own statements here. Okay? Again, take this advice or leave it. Up to you. I don't care. At the end of the day, I still have my roster of girls who are doing what I want them to do. So it really doesn't hurt me. Even when the time I'm going through a dry season, even the time when I'm going through a drought and I don't really have any girl anymore for the time being in my phone, I still don't care. I still know I can go out and find more. Because that's how easy you guys are making it. That's how quick you are jumping into bed with guys. Just because he wants to have sex with you does not mean he wants to wife you up. Stop letting that get to your head. It's causing you tremendous amount of damage. Hope this video made sense, ladies. Okay? I mean, I see this all the time, you know. If I'll give you some examples from my own life. If I hit some girl up on social media or on dating profile or whatever, and she wants to play hard to get, I just next her immediately, right? And then she gets butthurt and she starts going off on a tangent, saying that, oh, you're just mad because I curved you. Or no, she will say that, oh, weren't you just wanting to hook up with me? What makes you think that I'm not pretty? What makes you think that I don't think I'm pretty when you want to hook up with me? You can't just come back and say I'm not pretty or I don't have any value when you were just trying to hook up with me. Ladies, just because I'm trying to hook up with you, just because these guys are trying to hook up with you, does not mean you have any value. You're literally seen as a sex object in today's dating market. That's all guys are looking at you as. So stop letting that get to your head. Think smart. Think for a second before you jump into the next guy's bed. That's all I'm gonna say in today's video.